Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Ollie and on my channel I talk about living in South America and teaching English in this beautiful continent. As some of you may know, I have lived in Bolivia for about 2 years. And a lot of you don't really know much about Bolivia, so I want to try and introduce the country by reacting to a video by Expedia about the Bolivia Vacation Travel Guide. This is my first time watching it. I'm gonna see what they say, whether I agree or not, and maybe some of the things that they missed out that they didn't know as somebody who lives in the country and experiences it every day. Before we get started, if you like this video, like the video. I always say that, I don't know why. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. I release a video every Friday to stay updated with me teaching English in South America and just South America in general. Let's get started.
Bolivia is a relatively undeveloped country in the heart of South America.
True. It's quite undeveloped actually.
This unpolished diamond, fly to its administrative capital, La Paz, which sits
Classic.
high
I recommend that too. If you haven't seen my video about my travel tips, check it out.
Of about 12,000 feet.
Get your altitude sickness tablets because you are literally gonna feel
Bolivia may be poor, but it has a wealth of natural treasures. Riches that shine through in the country's infinite salt deserts. Extraordinary islands,
it's amazing.
Mountains of silver, tropical lowlands, and high altiplanos where alpacas roam.
Okay, they've sold it quite good.
La Paz means peace, and this high-altitude city is the welcoming tourism capital of Bolivia.
That's true actually, it is the tourism capital of Bolivia.
La Paz may be rough around the edges, but sparkles inside. Look beyond the city's back-to-basics architecture, cuisine, and lifestyle to find some real jewels. From 16th century Spanish colonial mansions
it's quite
to
beautiful
modern
actually.
buildings modeled on pre-Columbian temples.
Didn't really see any of them when I was there.
Despite
Maybe I was in the wrong part.
Destruction caused by the Spanish,
It looks beautiful.
These conquistadors shaped and polished Bolivia's cities. Upon founding La Paz, they erected brilliant buildings such as the National Congress and the Presidential Palace,
it's
which
quite
are still eye-catchers
amazing.
on Plaza Murillo today.
Yeah. I sat in Plaza Murillo for like 3 hours. It was great. Lots of pigeons, but it was beautiful.
Dedicated to the Lady of Peace. While 21st century comforts slowly trickle in, Bolivia is still a land of unbreakable traditions.
I'm quite unknown.
Embrace their Quechua, Aymara, and Inca heritage, and indigenous women still proudly wear the colorful clothing of the highlands.
Quite beautiful what they wear actually. It's quite beautiful.
On the Plaza San Francisco, a convenient meeting point in the heart of the city. Its late 18th century basilica, dedicated to Francis of Assisi, is home to an art museum with a precious collection of historic
Didn't know that. There you go. That new fact for me. Okay, but this is all about La Paz. Let's move on.
Museo Nacional de Arte, housed in a well-preserved Spanish colonial mansion.
We're just learning about La Paz.
For a cultural experience of a different kind, visit the nearby Witches Market to marvel at the mummified llamas, carved amulets, and potent herbal remedies.
It's like very touristy. It's where you go and get your souvenirs in La Paz.
On the Mirador at La Cacota, see how the city's outer suburbs cling to the steep mountainsides and spill out in the valley below.
Quite impressive.
Here you can get your first glimpse of the ragged peaks of the surrounding valley, beckoning you to leave the city behind to explore Bolivia's natural gems.
Okay, let's go, because you've only spoken about La Paz.
The Valle de la Luna was chiseled by the masons of time, creating the moon-like landscape that gave it its name.
I didn't go here actually.
Or around the naturally cleaved stones, which come in all shapes and sizes. Another hidden treasure in the Department of La Paz is the Tiahuanaco Cultural Heritage Site, dating back some 2,500 years.
I didn't go here, so I can't comment.
Nearby Lake Titicaca that
Finally!
really sparkles.
Let's go somewhere else.
Half a day by bus from La Paz, and is one of the world's highest navigable lakes. This
The
jewel in
highest.
the crown of South America straddles the Peruvian border and is well worth exploring. The
Absolutely.
icy
Couldn't
cold
agree
lake
more.
has breathtaking islands and is home to one of the world's oldest surviving cultures, the Uru people.
Uru people.
Hundreds of Urus still live on spongy floating islands made of reed
Wow.
and somehow survive in the extreme climate at altitude.
So crazy.
Treat yourself
Incredible.
to their handicrafts, which they sell to maintain a living on the lake, or just watch them enjoy the simple pleasures of life.
And crazy. That's so
The
good.
region's
I didn't
rugged
see them.
landscapes make for harsh living conditions, and it takes an adventurous travel to appreciate the untapped potential that this emerging South American nation offers. It becomes even more obvious that Bolivia is a diamond in the rough if you fly south to Salar de Uyuni. the
Okay,
oldest
third
salt
place
plains
we've
in
mentioned.
Bolivia South. As you skim over its polished surface in a four-wheel drive, you'll come across boiling hot springs and glistening salt lakes.
True.
The few high points of this remote terrain shimmer on the horizon like a mirage in a desert. For a unique experience, stay in a hotel made almost entirely out of salt before you return to civilization.
I feel like they're all made out of salt.
The gateway to the salt plains is Potosi, a place where you can mingle with the locals and admire a blend of architectural styles.
I do like
highlight
Potosi
attraction
actually.
Here is walking over the roof of the San Francisco convent to
Yeah,
find a
I went
sea of
there.
terracotta at your feet. In the
Quite beautiful, the
distance,
view from
Cerros
this.
Rico, which means rich hill, was once a bountiful silver and tin deposit. These precious
can
metals
visit
provided
that.
the fortunes needed to establish.
You can visit that hill if you want. I didn't because like people still work there. But if you want to, you can. But definitely go to the church that she mentions because oh my god, the views from that place are incredible, especially when when dusk is coming on.
The constitutional capital, Sucre, a 3-hour
Sucre.
drive away. As with diamonds, it's the core that is the most brilliant, and that certainly is the case with this central Bolivian city. Nicknamed
Yeah, the plaza in Sucre is the most magnificent plaza in Bolivia. It's so big, lots of trees, lots of people, lots of families. It's the best part of the city, I think. Especially surrounded by white, it's La Ciudad Blanca.
Ciudad Blanca, the White City, Sucre's whitewashed colonial buildings and fountains reflect the sunlight. Exploring Bolivia holds the promise of discovery, the prospect of finding something precious where few have cared to look. Whether you visit its heritage cities to chase the romance of the days gone by or engage in thrilling outdoor adventures, you'll be rewarded with beautiful memories for life.
It's true, it's a magnificent place, it really is. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna miss it when I leave. Ah! I'm leaving next month.
End your tour of Bolivia back in La Paz. But before you fly out, take one last look over the valley from the Quiliculi lookout. Local legend states that the snow-capped peaks of Illimani Mountain are there to protect this city in the clouds, Bolivia's hidden gem. At night, the valley twinkles, beckoning you to come and see what lies beneath.
Whilst I no doubt agree with everything they said in that video, you should definitely go and visit. They really touched on the traditional and the cultural side of Bolivia, and they kind of touched on, you know, Potosi and Sucre, which are magnificent, beautiful, like small towns, and you should definitely visit there. They didn't mention about the fact that in Cochabamba, there's the biggest statue of Jesus Christ in the world. It's the tallest. And they didn't say anything about the city that I live in, Santa Cruz de la Sierra. It's the largest city in Bolivia, and I kind of feel sorry for Santa Cruz because it's largely unknown. People don't really talk about it, and For good reason, I guess. It's not touristy like La Paz and the other cities. It's more of a working town. There isn't much to do here. I mean, for a tourist, there's really nothing to do here. It's basically just a big town that is in the middle. It's in the tropics, so the weather's quite different, the people are quite different, and the culture is quite different to that of different cities in Bolivia. But I like Santa Cruz. If you have time and you want to visit, definitely go for it. Check out my videos on the cost of living in Santa Cruz, and definitely check out my videos. My video talking about the best ways to travel around, because it really fits in well with this of what to see. So what to see in this video and how to do it in the video where I talk about travel tips for Bolivia. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and if you ever want to visit Bolivia, drop me a message, let me know about what your plans are, and maybe I can help you out. Catch you later.